It's Monday the 10th of June 2019 and I am in Cumbria. I'm near Dalston in a place called Highbridge, I think it is. I've just driven up 6 hours, 7 hours, something like that. I've no idea. I left at 9 o'clock and it's now 5. So work that bit out. That's 6, 7, 8 hours. 8 hours. Had a bit of an hour in the car sitting, waiting while there was an accident on the M6, just sitting there doing nothing at junction 15, which was a bit of a blow, but hey ho, there we are. Just arrived here in the middle of nowhere, it has to be said, in this very beautiful farm with a tower house which was built in the 13th century, which is quite amazing. Originally had castellations around the top, or crenellations I suppose, and then there's the byre, which I believe means cowshed, which is what I'm in. Finally I found the proper place for me, a cowshed, but it is so beautifully decked out, it's so wonderfully attired with stuff. There's a fantastic kitchen which is just over there, with a cream tea which has been provided, well, scones and jam and cream, which was lovely. Actually I had that at the cabin in Cornwall, so that's really nice. There's the main space here, which is beautifully airy and nice, beautiful, you know, very rustic and lovely. And then the bedroom round the other side. So I'm ensconced in this rather fabulous place as my base for the next few days. I've got a working day on Wednesday doing my corporate stuff in Glasgow. That's about 2 to 3 hours away from here, so I'm going to drive to do that, which is a bit of a journey, but hey, you know, one has to do what one has to do. And then the rest of the time until Saturday morning when I come home, I'm filming, hopefully with Robert Croser, on Tuesday, on Thursday and Friday, and we'll get some more films. But the weather doesn't look great as it did in Dorset, but I've driven through rain and wind and goodness knows what, so I'm rather hopeful that it's not going to be that miserable, that we can achieve things. So I'm going to ring up Robert in a minute and just work out where we're meeting and what we're doing for our first trip. But I just wanted to share with you that I'm out and about filming the next set of Cumbrian videos. So, but before all those come out, we'll have the Cornish ones with Mark Selwood. So very much looking forward to seeing those. I think my internet here is a bit shaky, I've been told. So we may not actually get round to doing a live show, which I know will be a bit of a disappointment for people. I will test it out a little later on and see if it's possible, but it's sounding as if it's unlikely, so I'm not sure what we can do about that. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for checking in, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Here we go, look at that. It's the 11th of June 2019, it's a Tuesday, and Robert Croser is here. Hello Robert.
Hello Richard.
We are out in the countryside in Cumbria. Where are we, Robert?
We are Shap Abbey.
Where?
Shap Abbey.
Shap.
Slap Abbey.
Shap Abbey.
Yes indeed.
Yeah, pinpoint where Shap is so people get an idea in Cumbria. It's a big county.
It is, yes. It's the second largest, you know.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Near
We're
Penrith?
just about 9 miles south of Penrith, which is quite a large market town. Penrith covers quite a large area. Geographically it doesn't, but postal it does, I believe. It's quite a busy place. Shap is a sleepy village now. It never used to be. It used to be a busy place for
it's on the old road, isn't it?
The old
A6.
The old A6. That used
now,
to be the old North Road.
We've got the M6 now.
Yes.
And we're in a valley with the river Lowther, to get the Lowther, isn't it?
Correct.
Lowther to me, Lowther to the Cumbrians.
Yep. Shrewsbury.
Yes, all that nonsense. And we're in this very beautiful pre-monasterian yeah, something like that.
Something like Cistercian.
It's like a Cistercian, but it's unpronounceable. Abbey, and the ruins of, obviously, dissolution of the monasteries, etc., etc.
Yes.
But there's beautiful floor plan, if you like, of what's left. All this excellent. What's interesting is driving around the area. There's lots of this red sandstone, but this is a different colour.
Yes.
Do you think this is natural to here, or is this
No, this
in?
is being quarried from elsewhere. Bound to be.
And this was started in the 1200s, in the 13th century. That's 15th century, 1500s,
Yeah.
16th century. You know, the annoying thing there must have been that they just got the tower up, and then the thing is ripped down.
Less than 100 years later.
It's you know, a bit bonkers, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, we did a lot of that in the 1960s. Where else have we been, Robert?
Today, where else? Wow, where haven't we been? We've seen an old gypsum mine at Little Salkeld. Explored the industrial heritage along the river there. It certainly opened my eyes again. Very old railway line along there.
And one of the highlights, the caves.
Lacey's Caves, yes.
How could you forget Lacey's Caves?
Yes.
And that is out of that very red sandstone.
It is carved, yes.
That is so
wonderful.
Prevalent here. But all that, actually, it's interesting because all the dry stone walls here are of the same colour. So there's obviously a fault of two different types of rock formation here.
Yeah. Just within a few miles.
That's fascinating. Beautiful place. Haven't been able to just capture it. That's the sad thing.
Yeah, you'd have to see it for yourself.
You've got to come.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's what we've been up to today. Evening all. Well, it's the 12th of June. It's coming up to about 7 o'clock in the evening. I've just this minute, well, a few minutes ago, come back from Glasgow, where I've been filming for my corporate client, so I've not been out filming today. One of the reasons that I was able to come up to Cumbria is that the job effectively is paying for my trip, really. Part paying, you know, the paying for me to come up to Glasgow, so I thought I'd come back to see Robert and do some more in Cumbria. I've got the comedy hat on. I knew you'd be pleased to see that. A number of you thought it looked very fetching. And my cheap and cheerful regatta coat. But it does the job. It's actually stopped raining. It has been raining pretty much all day, and it's going to rain tomorrow. Now, back to the Bald Explorer filmmaking tomorrow, and the plan is to go and do something, but the clouds are black, the rain forecast is quite extensive, prolific, and I don't know what. So Robert and I are going to meet up at 9 o'clock in an Asda and have a cup of coffee and have a chat about the options that we've got. One of them, I thought we could go into Carlisle. I've not been there, and have a look and see what Carlisle is about. There might be some museums, there's the cathedral, I believe, might be some sites. We might be able to shelter in doorways and look at some of the architecture, take some pictures. We may be drowned rats, I don't know, but maybe that's an option. Is it the 13th of June?
It is the 13th of June today.
It's the 13th of June today, 2019. And what time is the train?
The next train is at 15:13.
The next train to arrive at platform 5 at Wetherall Station is at, when? 15:13, calling out all stations to Newcastle.
Newcastle?
Yes, Newcastle.
We are in a working railway station platform
Waiting room.
and I am moving my arms up and down as if I am a robotic presenter. And thank you for watching.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for watching.
So, we've been out and about in the pouring rain, and the comedy hat has made many appearances today.
It has. Well done.
It's also
back to front.
Is that your phone? And his phone is ringing.
Yes. Hello, darling.
Hello, darling. Well, whilst he's
Wonderful, that is great.
while he's on the phone.
We're at Wetherell.
Yeah, and she's on.
Yes, we are.
We've been filming.
He's talking to his camera at this good
Will
morning.
you keep quiet, please? We are trying to film. Yeah. So, I'm bossy today. So we're out filming. We've been out filming this morning. We went to a monastery in the middle of absolute nowhere, which I didn't like at all, and I was very rude about it in the video. We also went to some more standing stones, although they weren't so much standing, they were falling over in the pouring rain, and there were vile and violent cows that were trying to attack us. We were in Scotland. This is supposed to be about Cumbria, right? This is supposed to be about Cumbria. It's all about where he wants to take me, which is great.
I tricked him, ladies and gentlemen.
He tricked me. So this is my Cumbrian expedition. We got into Scotland in the borders.
In the borders, that's right.
In the borders. Okay, on you, you're pulling up the rebar. And then we went to this awful monastery, this Buddhist monastery, which looked like it had been built, well, it was built in the 50s. It looked like it was just a quick flat pack, you know, shove up in the 50s with breeze blocks and paint, slap a bit of colourful paint on it, and you can get away with it and get the tourists in. What was that? I thought there was another phone going. And anyway, so we were going to knock it on the head because it's been piss all and horrible, and I've got into a mood about the rain.
You have, yes, you've been most contrary all day.
Most contrary. Then I had a quiche in a very nice little place in the absolute middle of nowhere, in the Cheviot Hills.
In the Cheviot Hills, a village called Eskdale Muir. It was the community hub.
And it was
incredible place.
Busy. It was.
Yes.
We walked in and everybody walked out. No, they did after they'd eaten, obviously, but it was busy. But there was nowhere. We'd been on the road. The roads were quiet. Occasionally, the old forestry truck had trundled past, but we'd seen no one. And then we go into this place. They're all huddled up in there.
An American tourist pushing in on us.
Oh, go to order something. There we are, sitting at the counter. You're on this side. We'll just play it out. Actually, the bloke's over here like this, and he's saying, "What would you like?" And I said, "Well, I'll have a quiche and chips and whatever." And he said, yeah. And he was just about to ask this bloke, and this American just glides in straight in here and goes, "Oh yeah, we decided what we want. We want this, this, and this.
Can we have this? Can we have that? Can we have this? Hello, queues.
Tick, 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 tick,
Terrible.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the end of the world had come, and she still hadn't ordered.
No.
So it's been a funny old day. Now we're going off now. We're going off.
Yeah, right me.
We're at the station because down the lane here, across the viaduct, is a priory.
There is a priory, yes. There is caves, a castle down by the river. If we've got time, we can. We can go there. It's all rather lovely.
So that's what we're going to do. There's people coming into the station.
Yes, there is a train here. Yes.
So we're going to say toodles. And,
we are. Yes.
Comedy Hack coming to you now. This is the new Vobes residence. How much is it? £10? But you've got, £1, isn't it? It's £1. Well, but the upkeep is £1 trillion.
Yes, yes. It's one of these places you hear about. You can have it for £1, but
yeah. It's Friday the 14th, is it?
Correct.
Something like that. The 14th of June 2019, and today we're filming on the Lowther estate.
We are indeed, yes.
This is not my new house, not moving up to Cumbria quite yet, but it's a lovely ruin to come around.
Very romantic ruin.
Yeah.
It's a huge folly. It's a castle, but it's
with a checkered history.
It certainly is, yes, yes.
And in the video that we have just made, which has gone, I have to say, very, very well. Sorry, very, very well. Right. It's been brilliant. There was some strimmers here. There's a couple of lovely girls who were strimming away, not stripping, strimming.
Shame.
And we asked them very politely if they would stop, and they did stop for a while, and then they gave us a 10-minute window. They've gone now, funnily enough.
Yep.
And the sun has come out. But anyway, we've made our video. It's gone very well. I'm in a top mood, which is great.
Thank goodness.
Yes, thank goodness. There's no Buddhists running around here.
No.
Yeah, so what a setting for the last day in Cumbria. Now, we've got 2 more interesting places to go and have a look at. Where are they?
Well, again, it's on the estate. It would be St Michael's Church on the estate. Again, it's like this. It looks like a film set.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm surprised Hammer Films didn't film there. And the very chocolate box estate village of Askham. We drove through the other day. And
Yes, we did.
And Richard just fell in love with it, didn't he?
I did.
It's a gorgeous place.
And round the corner from there, I think I took a photograph of me on a swing.
You did. That's at Helton.
That's Helton. That's just up the road.
Further on, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
but it's a very beautiful part of the world here.
It is.
And the rain is holding off. So
So far.
But we have urgent bladder issues to deal with.
We do. We're both middle-aged. We've both drunk copious
We
amounts
don't
of
need to
coffees.
explain that part of it. We just need a wee. So
We do.
we're going to the estate courtyard, and I believe there's coffee shops and all those sort of things.
There is, yes.
Anyway, so this is my behind the scenes for the day, and this has been my last day here in Cumbria. It's back down to sunny Worthing tomorrow on Saturday, so I should be travelling.